Right Honorable Speakers, past, present, the Clerk of the House, distinguished, eminent colleagues, I remain Babajimi Benson. I represent the very good people and gender-friendly people of the Ikorodu Federal Constituency. Honorable colleagues, 5%, 50% of the job is done. Honorable colleagues, I rise today in the spirit of inclusion, in the spirit of marginalization, in the spirit of correcting the marginalization in our polity, in the spirit of renewed hope, in the spirit of inclusion, I rise today to nominate a man who has passed 45 bills in the House of Reps, a legal luminary, a man who has assisted the House as the publicity committee chairman of the House of Reps, a spokesperson par excellence. It is this same House that all members elect today are being sworn in. A man of justice, a man of character, a man of good conscience, a man who at 29 became the local government chairman of Bende local government in Abia State, a man who at 32 years became a commissioner in Abia State, a lawyer par excellence who graduated from the University of Calabar, a man who I asked yesterday that, are you sure you can do this job? A man who then called all his aides and said, the youngest person who is a member of the representative's office is greater than my office. A man who I asked again, are you sure you're ready for this job? He responded and used a phrase called a corporate soul. I said, what does that mean? He said a corporate soul means the office remains, but the officer comes and goes. He said, and he quoted John Wesley, he said that he will do all the good he can to all the people he can, at all the time he can, in all the places he can, to all the members he can, and every inch of the time. He is prepared to complement the good efforts of our Right Honorable Speaker, 10th Assembly, Right Honorable T.J. Abbas Iyazazao. I rise to nominate Benjamin Okeze Kalu as the Deputy Speaker of the 10th National Assembly. I so nominate, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? I'm by-elect.
No.
Go ahead.
Good morning, honorable colleagues. My name is Kafilat Ogbara from the Federal Constituency. I hereby rise to second the nomination of Honorable Benjamin Kalu as the Deputy Speaker for the 10th Assembly. I so second. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, Waziri Bukar Ibrahim, I represent Damaturu, Telmo, and Gujibagulani Federal Constituency of Yobe State. I rise to second the nomination of Honorable Ben Kalu as Deputy Speaker of this Right Honorable House. I so second.
Member, order. Members elect order. I now call Honorable Benjamin Kalu. Benjamin Kanu to state whether he accepts.
Most distinguished Speaker of the 10th Assembly, the Clerk of the National Assembly, the Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly, all former presiding and principal officers of the previous assemblies, my honorable colleagues, member-elects. My name is Benjamin Okezie Carlo. I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from Bende, Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm from Abia State, and I rise to accept the nomination ably presented by Honorable Jimmy Benson and ably seconded by Honorable Khadija. I so accept.
Are there further nominations? Are there further nominations? Are there further nominations? In the absence of further nominations, I declare the nomination closed.
Benjamin Okezie Kalu, representing Bende Federal Constituency of Abia State, is now the Deputy Speaker, 10th House of Representatives, having emerged unopposed. Earlier, Tajuddin Abbas won the election after contesting against two other contenders, winning the election with 353 votes to emerge winner of the 10th Assembly race. He represents Zaria Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. The oath of office and allegiance was also administered on him by the clerk to the National Assembly, Magaji Sani Tambuwal, and now the Deputy Speaker is also going to be administered the oath of office and allegiance, being supported by the two members elect that nominated him, Babajimi Benson from Lagos State and Khadija Bukar from Yobe State. Benjamin Kalu is the immediate past spokesman, that is the chairman, media and public affairs of the 9th House of Representatives, and now on his way to occupy the seat of the Deputy Speaker, 10th House of Representatives.
Oath of allegiance. I,
Benjamin Okezie Kalu,
do solemnly affirm
that
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Oath of a member of the House of Representatives.
I, Benjamin Okezie Kalu,
do solemnly affirm
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
to
the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That as a member of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability. Faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the law. And the rules of the House. And always in the interest of sovereignty. Integrity. Solidarity. Well-being. And prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the fifth schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Deputy Speaker. Okay, so I'll give it this, but it is same thing. Okay. When we mention Deputy Speaker. Oath of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. I, Benjamin Okezie Kalu,
do solemnly affirm
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability, faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the House, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directives principles of the state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the fifth schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
My name?
Yeah, you mentioned. Day of
over 350. Non-president.
Then you sign it. Push the same. Tuesday.
Benjamin Kalu, Deputy Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, signing the documents after taking the oath of allegiance and oath of office. He is a lawyer by training. He's occupied the office of a local government chairman in the past. He was a party chairman in Abia State. He also occupied the office of the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor before becoming member of the House of Representatives. He is currently a member of the National Executive Council of the ruling All Progressives Congress. Himself and the Speaker-elect Tajuddin Abbas were the nominees of the APC for the position of Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives.
No, it's okay. You are the expert.
This area. Picture.
Where would my wife stand?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So, thank you, congrats. Congrats. Thank you, congrats. Thank you. Muna godiya Allah saka da alheri. We are supposed to take our exit.
Yes, I'll just make an announcement. Then you now swear in all the members. clerk in the House, he knows what to do. We now be calling all the members state by state. Maybe a group register all the membership.
The 10th National Assembly now have the two presiding officers in place. Talking about Tajuddin Abbas, representing Zaria Federal Constituency, Kaduna State, elected as the Speaker after contesting with two other members-elect, and the Deputy Speaker-elect, Benjamin Okezie Kalu, from Bende Federal Constituency of Abia State, emerging the Deputy Speaker unopposed after being nominated by two of his colleagues, Babajimi Benson and Khadija Bukar.
I was coming to your place. Right, Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker.
We have some dignitaries here in the chamber, in the Green Chamber, to celebrate with the presiding officers of the 10th Assembly, former and serving governors. Former Governor of Kano State is there. Governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, is also there. Governor of Ekiti is there, having a handshake with the new Speaker. The Governor of Ogun State. I can also cite the Governor of Niger State, who was a member of the 9th Assembly, Mohammed Bago, is also there to felicitate with fellow members of the 10th National Assembly. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Ekwueme, is also here. May I also remind you that his wife is also part of this great assembly. She's a member of the member-elect of the 10th House of Representatives. There's also the Deputy Governor of Edo State. They're all there felicitating with the presiding officers of the 10th House of Representatives that have just been sworn in by the clerk to the National Assembly, Magaji Sani Tambo. Up there with the Speaker, 10th Assembly, Tajuddin Abbas, our former speakers of the House of Representatives, Gali Umar Naapa is there. the first and only female speaker of Nigeria's House of Representatives, Patricia Ite, is also there having a handshake. Is the Speaker 10th Assembly, Yakubu Dukara, the Speaker 8th Assembly, Chibudo Muche is next. And other dignitaries that are here to felicitate with the Speaker, former presiding officers of previous House of Representatives, previous assemblies. Clerks of the House of Representatives are also up there with the Speaker-elect, having a handshake with the Speaker, 10th Assembly, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
All right, former principal officers of the National Assembly, nice to see Honorable Right Honorable Patricia Ite there. Yakubu Dogara and several other people who have, you know, sat on that seat before the current speaker, who is Tajuddin Abbas, representing Zaria Federal Constituency. Now there's a speaker who is seated, you know, in the gallery there, just, I mean, not in the gallery, you know, on the floor there of the House, talking about Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, you know, is there, but is taking his seat as a member. Of course, he's been announced as the Chief of Staff to the President. But can you tell us, you know, the process? Is coming in to be sworn in also as, you know, a member-elect now to be a member, and then what happens after that, especially with another assignment in hand?
Yeah, he was elected in 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, 2019. That is fifth time. This is his sixth election in 2023 to be sworn in. He will be sworn in for the purpose of his record that he was a member of the House of Representatives. But when he takes a new assignment as Chief of Staff to the President, he will have to resign because he cannot hold two positions. But it is safer and better for him to stand sworn in, because he will be a member, because he can change his mind even in the course of it. Even this night he can change his mind. But if he is not sworn in, you know, then if he changes his mind, he can't come back to the floor, you know, because he's not a member unless. But let me congratulate him. He's got a good record and he's been consistently in AD, ACN, and in loyalty to the Tinubu political camp, to the President Tinubu political camp, and that has earned him this elevation. And of course, don't forget that he was supported for the 7th Senate or so, for the 8th Senate. And then in the 9th Senate, he was able to make it. So he's had a good and viable record of of legislative achievements. He's a lawyer, and he's done very, very well. Today, he is sitting as a member because he cannot. His tenure finished some days ago, you know, and the House was dissolved. So he's now coming in as an ordinary member. But I pray that I know that he will be sworn in now, and then he can, if he takes his oath tomorrow, or assumes duty tomorrow as chief of staff to the president, his job automatically ends, and he will have to resign. But even if he doesn't resign, he cannot hold the two. He is deemed to have vacated the seat, and the seat will now be declared vacant, and INEC will now conduct election to fill that vacant seat.
All right, Doctor, we are seeing the process. Very shortly, the Speaker will address the House, perhaps just like we saw in the Senate, when members will take, the oath of office and allegiance to the nation as well. You're seeing what is transpiring now very shortly. What are your comments at this point? It seems to me as if even the House of Representatives, in spite of their bigger numbers, have been quicker to get to this point.
Yeah, I think the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, that is President Bolaji Ahmed Tinubu. For me, I think he's a master strategy. He's the Machiavelli of our own time. You can see how he's been able to, his scripts have played out. For me, it is heartwarming listening to the speech of the President of the Senate, who say that he's going to cooperate with the executive, but will ensure that the Senate maintain its independence, and is going to carry all members along, which means that there's going to be, there may be stability in the polity. He also talked about effective oversight, which also means that there may be, prudence in government, as well as cutting down on corruption. He also talked about lawmaking, effective lawmaking, which means that, and one important thing that struck me very, very hard is the fact that he said that it's going to be all about Nigerian people. It's going to be, the laws are going to be in such a way that it is going to have impact on the lives of people positively. Now, he also talked about the women, how their number has dwindled in the National Assembly. And he also talked about the persons with disability. He talked about the youth, I think it's heartwarming for me, because I see that, and then looking at the antecedents of the governor, of the president of the Senate himself, he did well in his state. The president also did well.
Just as we were talking, Honorable Femi Wajabiamila just came in there. Let's take in the ambience very quickly before we come back to your comments.
Colleagues, we thank God for a peaceful, rancor-free process. On behalf of members of the House of the 9th Assembly and I believe the 10th Assembly, I congratulate you on your election as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly. I wish you well. It's not an easy feat, but from what I know, you will do a good job. These are your members, we are your members, and I congratulate you, and on behalf of them, I hand over my handover notes as a Speaker of the 9th Assembly. This will be a guide to you, and I hope you continue from where I left. Congratulations, and God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
the immediate past Speaker of the Ninth House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, just submitted the handover notes to the new Speaker 10th Assembly, Tajuddin Abbas. Now, this is the first time that such exercise is being conducted, a proper handover to enable the new Speaker continue from where the last Speaker concluded his national assignments.
Order, honorable colleagues. I will now invite the clerk to administer the oaths of allegiance and membership as prescribed by the law. Clerk, over to you.
Members-elect, we were originally supposed to proceed on zonal basis, but as the Speaker directed, all members should stand up.
Point of order, we have not gotten forms up here.
Raise your hands.
We do not have forms up here.
If you don't have the card, you raise your hands, please.
We don't have.
It will be issued later.
No, we don't have. No. We don't have.
Repeat after me.
As you don't see how disorganized people.
Do solemnly swear. Affirm. Republic of Nigeria. That I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Oath of a member of House of Representatives. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability, faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the House, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
happy about that. Congratulations, everybody.
Honorable members of the 10th House of Representatives, having a handshake with the new Speaker, 10th Assembly, Tajuddin Abbas, after taking the oath of allegiance and oath of office administered by the Clerk of Representatives, and the exercise being presided over by the Speaker. The Deputy Speaker-elect who emerged unopposed is Benjamin Okezie Kalu. Tajuddin Abbas is from Zaria. He is the Ian Zazzau, a traditional title of the Zazzau Emirate in Kaduna State. He is an educationist and a politician. He holds a bachelor's degree and master's degree in business administration, and also holds a PhD in business management. A teacher turned politician. Became the member House of Representatives first in 2011 and re-elected in 2015, 2019 and 2023 by his constituents in Zaria Federal Constituency, Kaduna State, Northwest Nigeria. Born in 1963, while the Deputy Speaker from Bende Federal Constituency, Abia State, is a lawyer by profession. He's held several political offices. He was a local government chairman. He was a state party chairman, was a senior special assistant to the governor. He's currently a member of the National Executive Council of the ruling APC. Both the Speaker and Deputy Speaker were nominated by the party for the position of Speaker and Deputy Speaker, 10th House of Representatives.
No voice. You will not know that. No, are you not listening to?
chair and sit down. We have our chair there. That place, go and remove it.
Any member before he passes this flag, he go.
That wood seat.
Ballots are, being conducted, to choose the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, as it may be. So let's hear from the Honorable Alassaro Room, member representing Rano. Honorable, the election, this is the first time that open ballot.
Yes, it happened because of the change of rule of the House. In every situation there is a change. So the change of our rule are making mandatory for us to have an open, secret ballot system of election. And Alhamdulillah, as you can see, everybody is happy with the way the election has been done. Even those who contested against the winner, nobody complained because of the process, because of free, fair, and credible election that we witnessed today. So at least we are all happy that the open secret ballot system of the election, we appreciate it, and we appreciate the turnout of the members, 360 over 360. Everybody attended and everybody voted openly. Even those that lost, they know they lost gallantly, so nobody will claim that there is a maneuver in what happened today. So I congratulate the entire 10th Assembly. I even congratulated the nation because it is a pride, that is the democracy in action.
Okay, now the 10th Assembly is now on, the move. Tell us your expectation, despite the fact that last assembly, during the election, there be some hiccups, and now that it's an open ballot, and then still, you've conducted yourself very well. Tell us your expectation now.
Yes, my expectation for the leadership to work with the fear of God. Let them unite the entire members of the assembly, no matter the party differences, no matter the religious differences that we came from, different zone of the country. And I believe the leadership under Dr. Tajuddin Abbas and Ben Ojukwu are going to do their best to ensure the progress and unity of purpose in the House. And I am expecting a vibrant loss and the program from the entire members of the 10th Assembly. And I believe we are going to cooperate with the executive arm of government and the judiciary to ensure Nigerian people benefited from the democracy that we find ourselves.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's have another member here. Could you please tell us your name and where?
My name is Right Honorable Inua Garba, member representing Yamatudeba Federal Constituency from Gombe State.
Well, you've seen the process, and election has been done. Abbas Tajuddin and Kalu, emerged speaker and deputy speaker. Tell us your take.
Well, that is very, very interesting because it is done in such a manner that is free, fair, and credible. We voted openly, and the voting will bring harmony between and among honorable members, because there is no any ill will and misunderstanding. And we all believe power belongs to God, and He gives power to whom He so wishes. Right Honorable Tajuddin, we voted for him because we believe he can bring the House together and he will work harmoniously with all the political parties and all the people from other regions, so that the House will be productive enough to be able to translate or formulate laws that will help the government to execute for the benefit of Nigerians.
Well, now, what are your expectations? What do you expect from this 10th Assembly?
10th Assembly is a unique assembly. You can see the turnout. The new members elect before they are sworn into office are more than 70%, almost 80-something% new members. Not only that, looking at the various political parties, the minority parties form a reasonable number that they have a say in the House. And again, the leadership we have, Tajuddin, from far you can see him as somebody that is shy, and when you come close, you know that he's very intelligent. And Benjamin Kalu, who is his deputy, is very smart. Putting the two together with the caliber of the people we have in 10th Assembly, Nigerians should be rest assured. This time around, it will not be business as usual. Yeah. We are going to be up and doing the right thing that will be to the benefit of Nigeria and Nigerians, inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Member, you are part of the 10th Assembly now, and you've been in the 9th, in the previous Assembly, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9.
10.
Tell us your experience, with regards to the previous election and this one that you witnessed.
Election.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This election, I must say, in my constituency was a free and fair election. And I'm very grateful to my constituency of Langton North and South that I've been voted for the 5th time. I believe in Nigeria there are only 2 women that have been voted 5 times to return to the assembly, myself and Honorable Khadija Abubakar Ibrahim. The difference is that the few women that are there are resolute. We are resolute that we will not only contribute our quota, speak up, be a voice for women, be a voice for young people, and then ensure that as legislators we carry out our mandate of ensuring that the Constitution of Nigeria is protected, preserved, and implemented. Also to ensure that some laws, relevant laws, are changed and the laws of Nigeria are complied with. So we must work as legislators.
All right, there is one bill that is still hanging. That's the gender equality bill. As a member, what are you going to do in order to push this bill to be a reality?
Well, the first thing is, as women, we need to have our men rally around this bill. The bill hasn't succeeded because our men haven't bought into the bill. Women, until our men listen to us and give us the benefit of the doubt, that as is done in other countries, Rwanda, Southern Africa, even our neighboring countries, women have achieved at least 20% representation. Nigerian women are now at 7 to 8, less than 10% representation. Unless there's a deliberate attempt to change our electoral act, constitution, to amend it, to increase the involvement of women, women will always be left behind in the activities of governance. And this is a major setback for the country. I think where you see countries where women are involved in challenges of insecurity, challenges of healthcare, challenges of whatever it is, women are better able to handle these challenges. So I'm hoping that in this legislature, with the kind of speaker we have, and with our former speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, who has been so supportive, being in the villa, he too will talk to the President Tinubu to ensure that there's more inclusion for women in the government.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's have you. Tell us the name and where you are representing.
Dabo Ismail Haruna, Talban Toro, member representing Toro Federal Constituency of Bauchi State.
Okay, you're a new member of the 10th House of Assembly. You're a new member?
Yes.
All right, tell us your experience so far with the open ballot election that just took place here in the House of Representatives.
Yeah, it was a wonderful process. Democracy comes in different phases. In this phase 5, we have options, either secret or open ballot or electronic. So we have gone with the open ballot. And it's seamless, rancor-free, and everybody is happy. The winner emerged.
And this is, is quite different from what has transpired in the Senate, election. Do you think that I did think that you do a secret ballot? What do you think, would be?
This is two different chambers. We are independent of each other. The Senate is independent. They have their own procedures. We have our own procedures. So this is what we choose. And it's wonderful. And everybody is happy as I.
So you're all satisfied with it?
Yeah, very, very satisfied.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
So much. All right, let's have another member. Sorry, here, sir. Sir, it seems you're quite,
excited.
With the process so far.
Yeah.
Tell us, your experience.
My experience is an excellent experience. This is the second time I'm becoming a member. The other one was in the State Assembly. I just reflected what happened in 2003. That is 20 years ago, while I was a member elected in Bauchi State House of Assembly. So the same scenario, the same kind of excitement, the same kind of election held in that time, and it repeated itself this time around. We elected somebody we feel that can carry members along. That's why generality of people voted for him. And we members who are a new vision assembly, members of the first timers, almost about 230, we are very energetic. We are going to change the dynamics of the Nigerian politics because our interest is Nigeria first. The laws we are going to make is for the betterment of Nigeria. If you look at the insecurity in this country, look at the restiveness, look at the dropouts of school, out of school children, so many problems of Nigeria. The unemployment rate, the inflation, so we are going to look at the problems and tackle them appropriately.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's have Ango of the line. Ango, the election has been conducted and Tajuddin Abbas and Kalu, emerged speaker and deputy speaker. Do you think that the open ballot, election is fair, and free as conducted?
Okay. My name is Honorable Sadiq Ambo Abdullahi, representing Sabangari Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. And to answer your question, I think it is a new system that was adopted, and I think it's a system that can be encouraged because it brings up more about transparency and credibility of the process.
So you are also satisfied with the election?
Of course, I am satisfied with the election.
As a new member, what is your expectation so far?
My expectation is the 10th Assembly to be better than the 9th Assembly. Our democracy is growing, and we keep seeing progresses, and to God willing, we would make more progress, and Nigerians at the end will be the benefactors of this progress.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, let's have Madam Regina Ekwueme.
Yes.
Madam, thanks for joining us. You've also elected a member of Speaker and also the Speaker. As a member of this House, tell us your experience and what do you expect from the leadership of this State Assembly?
I expect the best because we have started on a very good footing. The members obeyed what the party wanted. The supremacy of party is there. And I think being obedient members, we will see a lot, going between the government of president and us. And so I see us really doing well from that perspective.
Yeah. So you hope to see, the executive-legislative relations
working harmoniously. And I think that's the good thing that has just started. I'm very, very happy.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. God bless you.
Member?
Thank you. My name is Basi Akbar. From today, I'll be speaking for the people of Calabar Municipality, Odukman Federal Constituency in Cross River. I'm of the obedient family.
Hey. So you are a new member or a returning member?
Yes, I'm a new member.
You've seen the processes so far,
Very fantastic.
Tell us
Very fantastic. Very smooth, rancor-free. I think Nigerians will be happy with what has happened here, because I think they were thinking, otherwise. But from what has happened here, it shows that the 10th Assembly is going to be unique in those lines of responsibility, of lawmaking, of representations and oversight on those laws. I think it's going to be very unique, because you could see a lot of cooperation, a lot of unities and all of that. I think we are going to bring out the best for this country, come this time around. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Another member here?
Yes.
Tell us your name and where you are representing.
Thank you.
Closer.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Midala Usman Balami, member representing Askira Uba, Howell Federal Constituency in Borno State.
And you are a new member or a non-member?
Yes, I'm a new member.
Some of you, have witnessed this kind of election, in the past. Do you think this, is a welcome development?
Yeah, I think it's a welcome development. As you've seen what have transpired here, in democracy you have context, you have consensus. And what really happened here today in our inauguration, the inauguration of the 10th Assembly, it involved a lot of lobbying, a lot of advocacy, a lot of navigations. People come together, we disagree on the leadership, we agree, but for the interest of Nigeria, we have to all come together and have a rancor-free inaugurations. And as you can see, people are ready to synergize, because we are looking at the bigger picture of problems that are affecting Nigeria. For example, for me, coming from Askira Uba, Howell Federal Constituency, my first concern is the high level of unemployed youth in my constituency. And if you are conversant with the situation, you will know that Borno State have suffered a lot in terms of humanitarian crisis, and we are presently undergoing recovery and rehabilitation, and my people deserve that attention. And that is exactly what preoccupies my mind. I project their needs and the need for the federal government to have attention, to look at Askira Uba, Howell Federal Constituency, and give them attention. We need to rehabilitate the community, we need to resettle our people, recover and stabilize them. So that, because if you look across all Nigerians, you see the economic meltdown and a lot of things are happening. And that is this need for us to put our hands together to see how we can rebuild Nigeria and make Nigeria work better. I want to tell you that the 10th Assembly is ready to work in collaboration with the executive and the judiciary to make Nigeria work again. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Remember your name and where you are representing?
My name is Honorable Jeremiah Omoru, ACA, member House of Reps for Akwanga, Wamba, Nasarawa Federal Constituency. I'm from Nasarawa State.
It seems that you're a new member here.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Tell us your experience, with regards to the, the election that
So God be the glory, the election was done successfully. It was a rancor-free. The support was overwhelming. The candidate emerged, and you could see that from what happened. You could see that the whole members supported the candidature of Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu as Speaker and Deputy Speaker, respectively.
And since a new member, do you have any agenda that you are here for?
Of course, as a young person, I am going to pursue the youth agenda here. The youth agenda I'm going to pursue. The young people supported us massively, and therefore we must represent them very well at the 10th Assembly. So any bill, any law that has to do with the young people, I'm going to put my best to see that young people get what they want.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take the last person here, Honorable.
Yeah, Honorable Francis Ejirogane Waive.
Yeah.
And I represent the entire people of Ugele North, Ugele South, and Udu. I'm from Delta State.
Yeah, and
at least go out, go. Let's go and then see your presidency.
members of the 10th National Assembly have just finished taking their handshake with the Speaker, the 10th Speaker of the House of the Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. He's the Speaker, ship nominee of the ruling APC, alongside the Deputy Speaker, Benjamin Kalu, who emerged unopposed. He's about to present his first address to the members of the 10th House of Representatives.
Members should please take their leaves. Non-members, please. Honorable colleagues, with your kind permission, I will deliver my inaugural speech. I start with my greetings to the former presiding officers, current and former governors of states, members-elect, secretary to the government of the Federation, the CNA, the deputy CNA, the clerk, House of Representatives, former clerks to the National Assembly, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today, I stand before you with immense joy and gratitude as we celebrate a momentous victory for the 10th House of Representatives. I want to express my deepest appreciation to each and every one of you who believed in me and supported my candidacy. I am indeed humbled and honored to be elected as your Speaker, as the Speaker of the Nigerian people. I offer my deepest gratitude and thanks to the Almighty God for His divine guidance and blessings throughout this journey. It is through His grace and I stand before you today as the Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives. I wish to sincerely thank you all for finding me worthy of being your Speaker. Out of the 360 of us who are all equals, I also thank Almighty God for making this journey possible. To the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and my party, the APC, I say a big thank you for finding me competent to be nominated to serve in this position. For the Nigerian people, I thank you all. I thank every other person who has directly or indirectly contributed to this journey. This victory is not just about me. It is all about us coming together as a united house to serve the Nigerian people diligently. It is about honoring the trust that has been placed on us and working tirelessly to deliver on our promises of good governance and effective representation. It is worthy to note that speakership campaign witnessed in the past few months was democracy at play. But today, all of that has come to pass, and it is time to forge ahead and work together for our people, for their own common good. I do not take this mandate bestowed on me as a Nigerian Speaker for granted. I want to assure you today that I shall be just and fair to every one of you, irrespective of perceived differences. I shall operate a house that you will be proud of. I shall be guided by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the House rules. Our doors will be open for members of APC PDP, Labour Party, NNPP, APGA, SDP, ADC, and YPP, as we strongly believe nation building is a joint task. My dear colleagues, those of us that were privileged to serve in the just concluded 9th House of Representatives will attest to the fact that appreciable successes had been recorded under my predecessor, Right Honorable Femi Hakeem Bajabiamila, who from tomorrow will assume office as the Chief of Staff to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I would like to congratulate him for finishing his tenure in success and for his new national assignments. The former Speaker remains a great Nigerian whose service to fatherland in the past 20 years as a legislator is unmatched. I commend him for his sacrifices for Nigeria and his support for the new 10th House of Representatives. Honorable colleagues, under my watch, the 10th House shall sustain and even surpass the gains of the 9th Assembly. That's my prayer. We shall carry out the task before us jointly. We shall introduce reforms and innovations for the benefit of Nigerians. In the few weeks, we shall be reeling out the legislative agenda that will shape the 10th House of Representatives. We shall work closely and interdependently with the executive and judiciary to give Nigerians the good governance they deserve. We shall stand at a crucial juncture in our nation's history where challenges are abound, but so do opportunities. We will champion legislations that will uplift the lives of our fellow citizens, promote social justice, and drive sustainable development. We will focus on strengthening our security apparatus, collaborating with relevant stakeholders to combat insurgency, terrorism, and all forms of criminalities. We aim to help create a safe and secure environment that fosters economic growth and social stability. Through legislations, the 10th Assembly will promote entrepreneurship and support small and medium-scale enterprises. We shall diversify our economy and provide sustainable employment opportunities for our youth. We are aware of the challenges in our education, healthcare, and infrastructure sectors, among others. We will work in harmony with the executive arm while upholding principles of checks and balances. Our collaboration will be anchored on the principles of transparency, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. Honorable colleagues, may I remind all of us that we hold our respective offices in trust for the Nigerian people. We must therefore justify the confidence reposed in us by our constituents to represent their interests and work committedly for our dear nation. Working closely with my deputy, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, we shall provide purposeful leadership in the 10th House of Representatives. My dear colleagues, I invite all of you to be on board for the next 4 years as we embark on this Nigerian project to renew the hope of our people. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless us all. Thank you. Thank you. Please, you may sit down. Honorable colleagues, I think with this address, we'll call it a day. And, okay, sorry, there is an announcement. All members who have their names misspelled or otherwise incomplete should come to the office of the Clerk, House of Representatives for correction and proper documentation. Signed, Clerk, House of Reps. So, honorable colleagues, I will now invite Honorable J.C. Ali to move that the House do adjourn till Wednesday, 14th June 2023 at 11 a.m.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I am Dr. Ali Issa JC. I hereby move that this House should be adjourned to Wednesday, 14 June. Thank you. I hereby move.
Honorable Idem.
Thank you, brand new Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Rowanam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Honorable colleagues, plenary is adjourned to tomorrow, 11 a.m. Oh.